name is Kaylee Nassif, and I am product owner at StrongMind. So StrongMind is an educational technology company, and we work with schools. So we weren't directly interfacing for support with our students or our parents. So a lot of times what would happen is if a student or a parent had help, they would funnel it through a teacher and an admin. So as you can imagine, there's a bunch of people playing telephone to solve a user issue, and it wasn't always solved as effectively or as efficiently as we would like. So when school started in August, we saw this huge influx of tickets. We went from, I think in 2019, it was a couple hundred tickets a month, to we started getting over 2,500 tickets a month in 2020. We realized that we could offer our schools with our highest enrollments access to Zendesk Chat, and we wanted to do that really, really quickly. So we didn't have a developer able to help us implement it, so turnaround time was so quick. And I realized that we could maybe use Pendo to do that. So we decided we were going to use that custom code block in Pendo to actually implement our Zendesk Chat. And then because it was going to be present all the time, I created a version of the guide that's permanently in our staging. So that allows us to play around with the configuration of the guide during school hours, so we don't mess with it when students are in class. And then we can apply those changes to the actual published guide when users no longer have access to the chat for the day. So here you're going to see, these are the two guides that I talked about. So there's one, this is the one that's public. So this is the one that lives all the time. And this is our one, I call it the test chat. And this is the one that's in staging. So this is where we can actually play around with it. So if I go and I manage this in my app, we'll launch the designer and you'll get to see it here. So this is our staging environment. So this is the chat. This is where it lives within our product. So when you click on it, it's going to open. You can see the chat. If I go ahead and I edit it, what you can see is the location we have is really, really specific because we had to anchor it somewhere where it wouldn't show up for our students. So what we did was we made it as small as possible so that students, it wasn't, otherwise there's this little white box that continues to pop up. There we go. Here it comes. So you can see this is what it actually looks like. If we take a look, so it's a code block, and then we played around with their JavaScript. But the big thing that we added was you can hide when offline. So that means that it's only there for our students when we actually have agents online to answer them. I did for the last 30 days, we've had 5.5 million views. If I go to since creation, 52.6 million is what we're at. Which is crazy. Implementing this chat decreased the amount of tickets that we're getting, but also able to decrease the time that it takes to answer those tickets. That has all helped a lot in order to improve our overall customer satisfaction score. Having a chat that is permanently in staging is a big, big help, especially for us. When you have students in school and they're supposed to be in there from this time to this time, being able to have that and say, hey, if at 1 p.m. I have time to go in and edit the chat, I can do that and not worry. I think also having it there as a reminder for your developers, hey, develop around this and with this in mind.